Hey guys, welcome to ES 394. This is going to be a fun class for you guys if you'll take a little bit of initiative and try to get something out of it. I think you will enjoy the content and you will find some things that will be useful to you as you move forward going into whatever field you go into, because we're going to talk a lot about different special populations. We're going to talk about pregnancy, diabetes, orthopedic impairments, developmental disabilities, a lot of different special populations. Some you will be familiar with, some you will have not been so familiar with. Let me backtrack. I am Chris Brazier. I'll be your instructor for this course. It is going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to have weekly discussions and we're going to have tests along the way. We are also going to have a semester project paper that will be due. So what I'm going to do is just really quickly, I'm going to go on here and I'm going to share my screen. I want to show you guys kind of how to navigate what you're going to be looking at in this course, okay? So I'll just go to home page and start from there. So you get here, and obviously there's no announcements here now, but I will be, when I make announcements, I will make sure to also have them sent to your email as well. So when I make an announcement, they should come to you in that way. So you should see them. Keep up with your Ole Miss email. Be sure to check it, daily, because I'm not the only one that will send out information to you guys via your Ole Miss email. So be sure that that's the one that you're checking, because that's the one I will be sending information to. Okay, I'm going to go to content here, and what we've got is all of the information that you will have to use during this semester. First off, let me make this clear. You will need the book for this course. Without the book, you will not be able to do your discussions. You need to find a friend, if you don't have the book, that has the book, where you can get the questions that you will need to do your discussions that we'll talk about in just a minute. Okay, I'm not going to post these discussion questions for you guys every week or send them to you via email. You need to get the book, because without the book, that's where you're going to do. You need to read these chapters. That's where you're going to do your discussions from. That's where most of your testing material is going to come from, if not all. So be sure to get the book. You will need it. If you can't find it in the bookstore, get it off eBay, get it off Amazon. There's other book platforms where you can find them, but just be sure to get it. Anyway, you can go down through here. When you click on each one, this right here, special populations, that will be basically a PowerPoint, a special populations PowerPoint that you can look through. Just below it is a special populations lecture. Let me give you guys a hint. Watch these lectures. They will help you do well in the class. You will have me saying things like, all right, you might want to remember this. This is probably going to be on the test. If you don't watch it and you go to take the test, your test will be more difficult. So be sure to go on here, watch these lectures. It's more important for you to watch the lectures, honestly, than it is to look at these PowerPoints. Read the chapters, watch the lectures. Use the PowerPoints for review. Okay, that's what you're going to find under the content. And you've got that all the way down through all the chapters that we're going to cover during the semester. Okay. Also, you're going to click on, let's go to tests, assessments, project paper. Right here, you've got test 1, test 2, test 3. I'm going to set the time and they'll open up at the appropriate point during this semester, and the final exam. So you're going to have 4 tests. You will also have this semester project paper where you're going to talk about a specific special population and come up with an exercise program for that specific client. I want you to come up with a hypothetical client, that has substance abuse or addiction, or that has Down syndrome, or that is pregnant, or has diabetes. It doesn't have to be from this list. I just gave you some to think of. You may want to go with diabetes. You may want to go with pregnancy. If there's a special population or someone who has something in your family that brings it close to home, use that as your special population, because if it's something that means something to you, you're going to put out better work and it's going to be more interesting to you when you are doing the research about what's going on. You know, you're going to tell me how many people have it, what are the symptoms, things like that. And then you're also going to, your last page is going to be an actual exercise program for this person. Give me, you know, like 1 week. Best way to do it is probably in a chart. It's the most clear way for me to follow it. You know, Monday, you're going to work on this. Tuesday, you're going to do this. Wednesday, you're going to do this. 1 week is plenty. That's enough. I can assume that it can rotate. Give me as much as you want. You don't have to run your topic by me, but if you have any question about whether it's going to work, be sure to hit me up. I don't have it written here, but just to clear it up, let's just do it in APA format. You do need to have a title page. You do need to have bibliography, and you do need to use citations on this paper. Without that, I'm going to assume that you just made it up or copied it from someone. So make sure that you give me that, guys. Okay, when you click on discussions, they are going to open up weekly. They're going to open up every Monday, and they are going to be due the following Sunday at midnight. So you've got basically a week. You know, they open up at midnight, Monday morning, 12 o'clock a.m., and run through 11:59 p.m. on Sunday each week. And you will have a new discussion each week. Do not forget to do these. If you miss doing your discussion, you will miss out on those points. Something else to notice. Some weeks, let's say week 2 is only 1 chapter. Week 3 is only 1 chapter. Week 4 is 2 chapters. So week 2 and 3 are going to be worth 10 points apiece for those discussions. You're going to have 2 questions from the chapter that you're going to answer fully as a discussion. And then I want you guys to interact. If you just answer your 2 questions and you answer them well, I will give you 9 of 10 points. If you answer your 2 questions and you interact with some classmates as far as their posts, I will give you the 10 points. That's, you get 1 point just by interacting with your classmates, saying, hey, but what about this? Or I like the way you did this. Make sure to do that. It's going to add up. If you have 10, you're going to miss out on 10, 15 points by not commenting on your classmates. So be sure to do that. Anyway, week 2 and 3 are just 1 chapter. So that's 10 points per week. Week 4, you're going to be turning in, 4 questions because there are 2 chapters. There's going to be 2 questions from the exercise during pregnancy, 2 questions you're going to answer from exercise for those with diabetes. Okay. Same thing on week 5. You're going to have 2 chapters again. Week 6 is back to 1 chapter. So just be sure to take note of how many chapters are there. Give me answer 2 from each chapter that are assigned for that week. Comment on some of your classmates' posts and you're good to go. Easy peasy points. Just keep up with the dates. Don't let one slip by and not do it because you're missing out on 10 or 20 points. And I'm not going to let you guys go back and make this stuff up. You got a whole week to get 2 questions done or 4 questions done. I think that is very doable. So come in here and get that stuff done. Again, get your book, do your discussions. I will let you know when we're going to, I'm probably going to go ahead and set these tests up before I open up the Blackboard as far as when the dates are going to be for those tests, but they'll be open for a few days. You're not going to have like a 1 hour time frame where you can do it. And I'll give you several days to get the test done in and turned in. Also, do not miss the test. Since I'm giving you multiple days to get them done, don't come up with an excuse and say you couldn't get it done by the due date. Do these things early, get them done where you don't have any technical difficulties that are going to make you not do well. Lastly, this class, if you take some initiative and you actually read these chapters, watch these talks that I have posted on here for you guys to help you, I promise. I know that nobody wants to sit and listen to me all day long, but I promise it will help you do better in the class. I want you guys to do well. I want you to have something out of this class that you're going to remember when you leave, that you can take and use when you get into the real world, okay? So take advantage of this information. Use this, because let me tell you, regardless of where you end up working, you're going to end up working with some of these special populations. And you're going to say, you know what? I'm glad that I learned about what to do with people who have cardiovascular disease, or what to do with someone who has fibromyalgia, because a lot of you probably don't know anything about fibromyalgia. So, you know, take advantage of this. Make it a good class. You're going to do fine as long as you keep up with the assignments, take the tests when you're supposed to, and watch these lectures to help you. You will do great in this class. It will be an easy class if you do those things. If you miss an assignment, you will not be able to take it to come back later and do it. I will not give extra time, because you get a full week for everything that you're going to be doing. Do great in the class. Hope you guys have a wonderful semester. I am available. If you need anything, email me, call me, drop by my office, 218A in Turner. Hope to see some of you guys in my recreation therapy minor if you are not already in it. Look at that stuff under your content as well. I think it's a good choice for a lot of you guys, especially ones who are looking at occupational therapy, physical therapy, or even want to learn what recreation therapy is about and how you could actually do that as an occupation. I did it for 20 years. I love it. I believe in it. And if you take my classes, you'll see that I believe it. So take some time and look at that. Have a great semester. Enjoy the class. Yell at me if you need anything. Thank you guys. Good luck.